Go home, lock your door, do your homework, watch Naruto.
Next time you see an ordinary elevator, beware, because you might be taking a one-way trip to the Twilight Zone. Hello everyone, it's time to eat the magic. We are here at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel. It is a very beautiful hotel, and we're going to check out the Bridgerton high tea that they do here. I've never actually seen the show, but I love high tea. Let's see how they do it here. Let's see how it holds up against some of the other places I've gone. Hello everyone, we are at the Millennium Biltmore. You also might notice the Hollywood Tower of Terror. It is one of the inspirations for the aesthetic, but we are here at the Bridgerton Tea event thing. So we're going to have it. We have our fancy plates for a little, you can see, it's very pretty. We just got sit down, we're here. I'm too nervous. It's very nice little setup here they have. We've had a bunch of people coming by dropping stuff off at the table. And we have a weird a cappella version of Alanis Morissette's Yada Know, which is not the song I would associate with high tea, but hey, let's just roll with it. So we have the spiced pineapple flummery. Not sure if I'm supposed to eat it first or how this works. I'll take a taste of it at the very least. Oh my, that is delightful. Although it is very tart. So, as you can see here, there's a lot of, sorry, not make a mess. It's a cream and pineapple pieces, and it's different. It's kind of like a yogurt, almost. So like many high tea events, you get the whole tray with everything on it. And this was actually a really beautiful presentation. We of course pulled off the savories here so I can kind of go through them. Don't know if I use my hands or how it's supposed to work. This thing has a crust on it, so I assume I do. Smells interesting. It's different. Crust kind of reminds me almost like a pie crust. Not sweetened enough, you get like a dry pie, think like a pot pie kind of thing. And they're interesting. They're it's hard for me to pin down the flavor. It's like a weird mixture medley of everything. So I can't give it like a, it kind of tastes like, or it reminds me of. Huh. It's quite good though. Let's take these guys. It almost looks like a dessert. This is cheese, I can tell. So, yeah, smells meat and cheesy. Yeah, it's a lot of cheese. It's not bad. It's just different. I mean, I'm gonna have a little bit of tea here to clear my palate. I'm going to really suggest that. Like, eat one thing at a time, have some tea, eat one thing, because the tastes are very distinctive and different, and they're kind of odd when you have them back to back like that. I'm also having the hibiscus tea. It is very refreshing. This guy. It's kind of nice. It's more of a bun here. Let's see that. Very nice presentation. It smells pretty good. Oh. Oh, that ham is delicious. I'll set that down before I eat it all. That might be my favorite. These two are, there we go. This guy here, the sandwich. That is. The egg salad in here is delicious. Like, I could have just used a whole platter of these guys, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Let's set it down. So more to eat. Wait, is this just another egg salad or is this... No, it's different. This one's not bad. I like the egg salad a lot more. It might be my... Egg salad and the ham one are probably my two favorites. And one thing I'll say for those of you who are on the vegetarian side of things, they do have those options for anyone who doesn't want to have ham or egg or anything like that. So there are options to change it up a little bit. No high tea would ever be complete without a couple of desserts. Got this little spirally guy here. Let's give it a try. In there, it's basically a very sweet and tender shortbread cookie. I actually really like that. Usually shortbread cookies get a little dry. That one's very moist and tasty. And of course, scone. I've already dressed it with a little bit of the cream and the jam. It's what I've learned is the way I like my scones after previous experiences. Nice. It's properly done. A little more crisp outside, very soft inside. Add the toppings that you prefer, and this is a really good scone. Okay, so there's a lot of other treats here. Let's take a look. Macaron here. That's pretty good. I feel like I've had too many of those in my life that at a certain point it also has a really unique or distinctive flavor. It's not really going to stand out that much, but for what it is very tasty. Little chocolate guy here. Oh. I got the paper in my mouth. That's actually really good. Nice creamy kind of mousse in the middle. Wow. Everything we can have is really good here. It's one thing I will keep saying and people get bored of me saying it. We're good and it's good. Tart here. Nice presentation. Same, very nice crust. Like the the thing we had from the savory is a similar thing. I'm sure this one is sweeter rather than that one's crispier. Let's try it out. That puts the tart in tart. The crust is really good. Here, take a sip of tea. I'm sorry. That one kind of hit me harder than I expected. Going directly from the chocolate into that was, oof, that was rough on my taste buds. Tea here is also excellent. They have some very interesting blends, and I have enjoyed every one I've had. Let's get my fork for this. Pistachio kick. Let's see a little chunk of it right there. Oh man. I love, even by my standards of loving pistachio, this is like next level. Oh my goodness. I just order like just a cake of that the size of this table I can take home with me, please. I believe this final one is Queen's cake. Try that out. See, it's very creamy. That's nice, light and sweet. Not overpowering. Creamy and soft. It's also very good too. Overall, everything is really, really good in terms of the desserts. The whole tart was a little too tart for my taste. But if you like very tart items, you're going to really, really enjoy that, I'm sure. It's very creamy, and it was a little messier than I expected. Biting in directly like that, you might want to scoop the cream and then eat the crust as its own part. Overall, every dessert here, the savory stuff, everything was delicious. This is a great little experience, and the tea, of course, is wonderful. Not only that, but unlike a lot of tea events, you can rotate the tea you're having, so you can just go through all the different flavors they offer. It is great. A lot of floral flavors in the teas, and they're not overpowering. It doesn't taste like you're drinking a plant. It has enough of a blend where you get a variety of flavors in there, where you can get a floral taste in there without feeling overwhelmed by, oh, I just put a bouquet of flowers in my mouth. I really like the hibiscus one I had first, and this is a rarity for me, I might actually give it to the rose one, because a lot of rose teas I've had are very floral and a little too heavy. And this one was blended in just a way where I had that, rose flavor in there without overwhelming the other flavors of the tea, and basically creating a very smooth and enjoyable combination that feels like the kind of thing I would love to have in like an afternoon, relaxing with friends, just chatting about whatever, or watching a TV show about overly fancy people doing overly fancy things. Overall, this was a wonderful experience. A lot of the food names and drink names are probably referential to the show, and as I haven't actually seen the show, I don't appreciate that as much as a fan would, but a fan would probably really enjoy this. It is set up like a proper high tea, so you're looking at smaller, little snacks to have while you're having a discussion, enjoying your tea, relaxing. This isn't like, a backyard barbecue. This is supposed to be a relaxing, classy, fun event. We saw someone in there with like a Abraham Lincoln hat and another person in like a George Washington jacket. So if you want to, you can dress up. I'm looking snazzy myself as Lloyd Forger. And overall, wonderful teas. The savories were very good. Even the one I wasn't as big of a fan of was still very tasty. And the treats are to die for. In addition to the fact that like once I cleared my palate, I tried the tart one more time, and it was a bit easier to handle. So make sure when you're eating that one to space it, because the sourness of it will clash harshly with the sweetness of some of the cakes, especially the chocolate or the Queen's cake. If you ever have the chance, check this out. It's a nice way to have a fun date or to go out with friends. Whether or not you know the show, if you just want a nice place to go for high tea, this is a great place to do it. And it's a really beautiful hotel. I actually love it. The hotel's been used to film multiple movies, including Ghostbusters, and is part of the inspiration, as I said earlier, for the Tower of Terror, especially the aesthetic. So you definitely have a really interesting location and a very nice event. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you have the chance, check out our Ko-Fi in the description so you can actually recommend food for me to eat. That's amazing. The future. Until then, I've had a wonderful experience, and I hope you will eat the magic. Don't worry, guys. It's only 26 more floors. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. Feels weird saying that in a fancy place like this.